All right, welcome back to Wolverine MMA Livestream. Tonight we are watching UFC BJJ 9. Sorry for the late start. I was trying to get my other monitor on so I can watch. Apparently there's BKFC happening tonight also. Okay, where's my sound? Doing a sound test here, guys. Watch. Okay. Apparently there's BKFC. All right, sound is working. Oh, but I'm having issues with my. Oh. All right, I'm gonna get back to UFC app here. All right.
Looking great. He's ready to win this fight. We have a very good camera.
Stream begins shortly, it says.
We're gonna win this fight.
The UFC appearance number 7 for the 21-year-old phenom, Raul Rosas Jr. He's 4 years into his UFC career.
I'm trying to adjust my sound and it's not working.
Now, the movements.
All right. All right. I turned that volume down so it's not overpowering. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my computer here behind me. I'm getting absolutely nothing every time I attempt to turn it on. I'm kind of thinking the hard drive is locked up. Only use it for a monitor for my Roku too. But either will or won't get a signal. It's been switching automatically to the Roku. Right now I'm getting nothing. This is not great. Oh, what is going on here now? Huh. All right. Sorry, I had another monitor wig out on me. All right, guys, let's get let me get my timer pulled up tonight. I'll try to be good about the timer during the actual jiu-jitsu matches here. I need a 5-minute timer. Where's my timer? Let's see. I forget that this brings up all my apps off my phone also onto the computer. iPhone apps. Okay, I'm back to computer apps. Smart countdown timer. There we go. All right. But you guys can't see it. Let's see here. I'm going to try putting that up in this corner here. And there we go. Now you guys can see the timer. All right. If you guys could share the link to my stream, that would be fantastic. Did advertise around on Facebook some. But last time I did a live stream during the UFC BJJ, I got way more people on YouTube than Rumble, which was a little weird because it's usually the opposite. But I had a ton of people on YouTube. So we'll see what happens tonight. I do. Oh, just popped up another person on YouTube. All right, guys. There is a link in the description. If you can't find UFC BJJ on YouTube, you should be able to just search for it and find it. Ooh, Devontae Johnson moving down to light heavyweight. That's pretty crazy. I just watched his match at heavyweight, and the dude was like 245 at least. That was at UFC BJJ 2, I think. Man, I don't know what to do about this monitor situation behind me here. I'm just going to hold the button down for a really long time and see if that does something. We've got Gilbert Burns. What's going on over here? Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. What do you guys think about Gilbert Burns coming to UFC BJJ after retiring from MMA? I think it's a good move. I'd like to see other, really good jiu-jitsu guys from MMA, go back to just straight jiu-jitsu. It'd be interesting to see like Charles Oliveira, maybe Renato Moicano. All right, try it again. Yeah, I'm hearing like a drive sound. Hang on, guys. Hello. Hey, what's up? Okay, that's an old fight then. That already happened. I think you're watching an old one. Andrei Arlovsky fought on BKFC a while back. Who's he fighting? Because I don't think they do shows on Thursday nights. Who's he going up against? Because he had the match with, didn't he go? I'm not sure. There's been so many fights. Because that was the one. There was that and another event happening at the same time. I'm going to look it up. That's weird. All right. I'll let you go. I'll look for it and see what I can find out. All right. I'll look around and see what I can find. So I can't get my one screen to work here. All right. Bye. Yeah, I don't know if there's BKFC tonight. I think David's watching a replay. But I'd like to have this monitor going at the same time here. Need to get a charger for my phone. Oh, it looks like it is live right now. I think he's right. Weird for BKFC to be on a Thursday. Dang it. I'd love to watch it, but having an issue here. Oh, which cord is which? I'm gonna unplug this from the back of the computer real quick. All right. Unplug the power for a few minutes and we'll try plugging it back in maybe. All right, let's look at the card for not BKFC. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to watch that. Let's look at the card for UFC BJJ here. All right. Here I've got the full card. Ooh, that's hard to see. That's like, I don't know what that's doing. Hopefully you guys can see that better than me. All right, so we got Anna Lima versus Amanda Maza strawweight matchup is first. Victor De Libero versus Maurice Ramirez. Second match of the night, Rafael Ferreira versus John Chandler. Achilles Roca versus Felipe Pimentel. Bellamere versus Michelle Johnson. That's one we definitely want to keep our eye on. Bellamere, I don't know when they're gonna, start a featherweight title for that, get a belt going for that division, but Bellamere will be in that fight, I'm sure, in that match. Fiona Davies versus Amanda Bruce, bantamweight match. And then we have Nick Rodriguez versus João Nicoletti. And then Gilbert Burns versus Orlando Montero. Mason Fowler versus Devontae Johnson. So some good matchups here tonight. I was trying to watch a few of these guys earlier. Ooh. Stop that. Stop that. This dog is licking me. Back it up, doggo. Quit. You're bumping my computer. You're bumping my computer, Atlas. Oh. Right. What's on my head? It's just a shadow, maybe. All right, back it up, doggo. Dogs are being crazy. Sorry, guys. Stop licking me. Okay, so Austin, or what's his name, Lane. Wait. That's not it, though. Oh, he sent me a picture of the card, but this is the card from a few months ago, the Knuckle Mania one. All right, so we are ready for the first matchup of the night. This girl in black looks a lot like UFC fighter. I'm trying to think of her name. Former champ. Jessica Andrade almost. Longer hair though. These gals are tiny. I don't really know anything about these two, so I'm not going to give a prediction, but I'll give you guys what I think about the match as it goes on here. Timer, go. All right. Timer is about synced up with my live stream here. All right. Dang, that girl jumped guard, and the other girl just stood there with her wrapped around her, and then she put her feet back down on the ground. Ooh, attacking a leg. Outside heel hook, switching it up to the opposite side. Man, they're all over the place. This is some crazy action, some big time aggression from Lima. She's all over the place attacking the leg again. It's pretty nasty. She could get something here. knee is a little far down. Well, she can't spin because her foot is caught. Get out of there. American girl is not in the best of positions here. She's attacking the leg again. She just keeps switching back and forth. Now she's going to a toe fold. Lima is just all over this leg. Oh, she might. Dang, she's so wrapped up here. She's spinning around. Man. Said one of these girls broke her own arm squeezing a rear naked choke so tight. How's that possible? That's crazy. Oh, man. She's attacking the arm. Oh, she tapped her with that. Wow. That was pretty sweet. That girl was aggressive. All right, so we didn't even make it to the halfway point of the match. Reset the timer. All right, so Anna Lima gets the win in the first match of the night. Sorry, guys, my lighting's probably going to be crummy because my dogs are in the window as usual. Get out of the window. Out of the window. Get out of there. Yeah, that was super impressive. I can't believe she got her with, after all those attacks on the leg, she gets her on the arm. And it was not your standard arm bar. She had the arm trapped against her head and put both arms around the tricep and just cranked on that elbow. It's pretty nice. That was impressive. Julian Lane, that's the guy's name. The Let Me Bang guy. He's fighting on BKFC tonight, apparently. All right, I'm going to try again to plug in my computer over here. I'm just having all kinds of issues tonight, guys. I'm all wrapped up on my Ethernet cable here, and I'm pulling my other computer down. My gosh, it's chaos. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that was a good match. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here. Oh, man. Got the white screen of death going here, guys. This sucks. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, I'm going to drop my other computer. I'm having just all kinds of issues right now, guys. If you're just joining me, my old iMac over here that I use as a monitor isn't wanting to turn on. So I don't know what to do about that situation. I wanted to put the BKFC fights on my other monitor, but it looks like I'm probably going to need to go get my iPad. And I need a phone charger too. So I will be back in moments, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. All right, question is, can I even watch the BKFC fights on my iPad here? Because I don't have Prime on here anymore. Let me see. Oh, that's great. Can't get to my other. All right. Lose sound here for just a second, guys. See if I can. Man, I'm just having nothing but issues today. Right back, guys. Got to get a different phone charger. Oh, man. All right. Look in my phone here. USB hub. All right. Now I have misplaced my phone. There it is. Man, can you guys believe we are a week away from the UFC at the White House? Man, if that thing goes off without any issues, I'd be pretty amazed. No, I don't want to update anything. All right. Yeah, I would be pretty impressed if this goes off without any hitches. Doing an outdoor event. Maybe the first time in UFC history. Have they done any UFC outside ever before? I don't think so. Right. Back to chat here. All right. Let's see. Amazon Prime Video. Who we got next? Victor De Libero versus Maurice Ramirez. These guys have really loose fit, or this guy at least has a very loose fitting. They both have fairly loose fitting rash guards. That would annoy me to no end, man. I would not want to grapple in a loose rash guard. Amazon Prime Video. Let's see what happens here. Can I go to... Oh, we're on, guys. I don't have my timer. All right, so the timer is going to be 5 seconds behind. Okay, so we got Maurice Ramirez in on a leg attack, but it looks like Victor is doing okay defending. Ooh, they're up against the bull. They're flipping around now. Victor is upside inverted. Now he's attacking like a low single, and man, these guys are just, wow, these matches are starting off fast and furious. Don't want to go to Amazon to watch. I want to watch it on here. I logged in, sign in. Oh man, these guys are just everywhere. They're just flipping all around. Okay, now he's got leg across his neck. And he's using that to sweep. This is some crazy action here. Oh, not now. Don't want to do an install of anything. All right. Now I'm signed in. Excuse me, guys. I'm trying to. Here. Let's see. Sports. Come on. All right. Lane versus Henry live. This is the prelims, so hopefully we get to watch the whole thing on Prime. I don't think I have BKFC, the app, anymore. What is going on there? Right, so back to what we were watching. It's just not live. It's not playing. Come on. Aha. All right, guys. At least I have the BKFC going on my iPad. I don't know what is going on here. How come? What happened to my window capture here? Smart countdown. Guys, man, I'm just having all kinds of issues tonight. Suddenly lost my video here. Oh my gosh. What is going on? No. Disconnect. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm sorry. It's out of control. What kind of position? He's got a body triangle and then he's got the arm overhooked. Is this Mike Richmond versus Joe Elmore? Is that really happening live? Oh, this is old. This is showing an old fight. What the heck? Prelims over. What is happening here? All right, I'm going out of this. Oi. What's happening? Live. All right. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here. All right, that round ended. That was pretty action-packed. They were going back and forth. All right, I have no... What has happened here? That's the wrong thing. That's right, guys. Watch live. Oh my gosh. Oh, there goes my phone. What's happening? All right, trying to get feedback from the computer, guys. It's pretty ridiculous. Man. All right, I'm unplugging everything. I'm plugging it back in. I don't know if I did something when I plugged in my phone. Maybe plugging in the phone wasn't such a good idea. Unplug the phone and find somewhere else to plug it in. Oh, I got an extra port here. Aha. Okay, at least it's coming back up on the screen. I'm just having all kinds of electronics issues. But things have been going too good on my streams lately. Now tonight, everything's going to go wrong. Oh, sorry guys, I did not start the timer. Go to wrestling on the feet. We are 4 minutes in to round number 2. All right, sorry guys, now you're seeing me twice. What is happening? It's not showing my... What's happening here? It's lit up. Oh my gosh, what the heck? It's not showing up. Why? I don't know what's happening here, guys. See, I have an extra video capture card here. Oh, and I'm frozen. Good gosh. You can hear me, but I'm frozen. What is happening? Oh, this one's got nothing. Sorry, guys. At least you can hear me. All right, I'm just having like 20 different issues at the same time tonight. All because I'm trying to charge my phone. All right, I'm not going to charge my phone, I guess. It's causing like all kinds of stuff to go wrong. I'll find another place to charge my phone. Oh my gosh. Everything is wigging out on me. I'm not sure what to do to fix this. Camera's not coming back on. Oh, this is not great. Still frozen. This whole thing off. Back on. Let's see what happens here. I think I overloaded my USB hub. Caused all kinds of issues. So we can turn that off. That camera came back on. All right, well, you can see me on this camera. What the heck? There's that. 1080 Pro Stream, that's that. Timer. This has nothing. USB 2 video. Oh my gosh, all right. Well, at least I got it back on this camera. You're gonna have me look in the wrong direction, but what the heck? The lighting's horrible. All right, guys, so we're 25 seconds left in round number 2 of Victor De Libero versus Maurice Ramirez. It's been mostly Ramirez, it looks like, in control of this match. When this match ends, guys, I will try to fix my other camera. Oh, maybe I'll try right now on the break. All right, that round just ended. FaceTime camera. Switch me to the other camera. FaceTime camera. Well, I am back. Look at that. Oh, and this is back too. Oh my gosh. All right, I better move my cursor here. All right. So, all right. So we are on round number 3, getting ready to come up, of Victor Del Barrio versus Maurice Ramirez. Ramirez appears to be in control of the match. Let me get back over here and be ready to start my timer this time around. Round number 3, getting ready to start. All right, we're on round number 3. So, guys, I've had so many issues tonight. I don't know what the heck. And stupid BKFC is not playing. It's live or what? I can't get this to play. Oh, what the heck? This is not BKFC. These guys have gloves on. What is happening? All right. Swerve Sports Broadcast. What the heck? Oh my gosh. How do I get out of this? It's be any way out of this. Oh my gosh. All right. So we got Ramirez on top again. Looks like in half guard. I don't know what is going on with Amazon here. Right. It says live. BKFC Fight Night, Lane versus Henry. I click on it and let's see what happens. Oh, no, you can't watch it for free on here. You have to have a DAZN subscription. Well, I guess I won't be watching that. All right. Well, that means I can focus completely on the jiu-jitsu here. All right. So if you're just joining me, having a lot of electronic issues tonight. Plus, the sun is right behind me, coming through my window. We got Victor De Libero versus Maurice Ramirez. Ramirez seems to have been in control the entire match. He's on the attack like crazy in the first round. My computer wigged all out. I lost my camera during round 2, so I missed a little bit of it. We're now in round 3. We've got Ramirez attacking a leg again. I feel like his opponent really has just not been able to get on track in this matchup. Ooh, now he's going for a heel hook. This is dangerous. Outside heel hook brewing here. Oh, flipped around. What's he going for now? He's going still in on a leg attack. But man, I almost feel like his opponent could take his back from here. No, well, he's scooting out. He could potentially. Needs to work to pass here. My gosh, these guys are all over the place. I would definitely say Ramirez has gone for way more submissions than his opponent. His opponent has mostly had to defend. This is a leg lock battle to the death, as we used to call it. Shoots in on a takedown, but does not get it. Ramirez runs all the way up the side of the bull. Oh my gosh. So Victor De Libero just jumped off the top of the bull into like guard and tried for a submission, but got nothing. Now he's got, he had a lockdown. Man, he passed that like Wasn't even there. Ramirez still working hard. Attacking the neck now as his opponent tries to turn into him. Gosh. This is some crazy action. I definitely think Ramirez will get the decision. He's just been on the attack the whole time. Though his opponent's kind of threatening with a reverse triangle almost here. But you're not going to get that with a few seconds left in the match. And time is up. Oh, man, that was interesting. Definitely think Ramirez gets that. And we have Rafael Ferreira versus John Chandler next at featherweight. As always, guys, not a sponsor. These drinks are awesome. Celsius. 0 sugar. It says essential energy, accelerates metabolism, burns body fat. When I switched from Monster coffees to those, did lose quite a bit of weight, dropped like 10 pounds. Feel a lot better than I did with the coffees too. All right, that was kind of a foregone conclusion on that decision there. Ramirez wins. Let's see here. Let me look here, guys. Rafael Ferreira. Rafael. Raphael. Ferreira. Oh, what the heck? Ferreira. If we're gonna have enough time to really look this guy up. Come on. See if we get anything on this guy. This jiu-jitsu says BJJ metrics. Let's check on this, guys. All right, unified jiu-jitsu. This is a blue belt. I don't even know. I don't know how to read this, what this any of this means. Oh, this okay, so this is what he placed in these different competitions. Third, first. It says he's a blue belt though. What's his opponent? Where to search? Okay. Let's see if we can search his opponent really quick. Oh my gosh. We got John Chandler. Easy enough to spell. All right. JOHNCHANDLER BJJ. John Chandler MMA statistics. Snarly armbar finish. John Chandler. Cage. Grand Valley Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. What? All right, well. Watch one of his matches on Flow Grappling, it looks like. Fighter profile. Let's see. It's obviously old. He's orange belt, it says. Huh. Doesn't give us a lot to go off of. Let's look. Sorry, guys. I just realized my screen isn't matched up very good. Should be like that. All right. Is it going to show this armbar? Gets a gnarly armbar finish. So let's see. Oh, pretty nasty armbar. Okay, so introducing Chandler right now. Let's go back to this. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that doesn't give us a lot to go on. South Jordan, Utah, huh? I feel like I heard South Jordan, Utah in a news story this week. Ready? We're on. All right, so I got my timer actually going this time. Okay. Guys are being aggressive again. We're having a lot of aggressive matches. Guys just going after each other. Ooh, throws him and he does a forward roll and comes right back up into the action. Collar ties back and forth, trying to pummel. Tie clinch there for a second by Chandler. Two youngsters here. Oh, Chandler in on a double. Doesn't get it. And Ferreira attacking the neck. Oh, he's got a mean looking anaconda choke going here. Chandler maybe tapping shortly here. This is pretty tight. He's still trying to fight his way out. Wow, this is impressive that he's not been submitted here. Ooh, he's trying to turn. Man, I feel like turning that direction make it even tighter. Man, they're just all over the place. He's rolling back over to his knees, trying to tighten up that choke again, flipping him back over to his back. Oh my gosh. These guys are everywhere. Oh man, he's like dragging him back with his neck. That's crazy. Oh, and he gets out. I don't know if Ferreira let that go or if Chandler was just, man, how much energy did he use though? But these guys seem to be like just endless balls of energy here. Oh, oh, oh. Down to the ground, right back up. And Chandler jumps guard for like a flying triangle or something. Now he's on his back, trying for like a sweep, like a De La Riva sweep or some sort of sweep, standing sweep here. Oh, man. These guys are just bouncing back and forth, man. These guys are crazy. We've got Chandler trying for another sweep or maybe a leg attack. Oh, he's going to scramble, trying to get up to his feet. Oh, man. And Ferreira dives into a knee bar attack. It's a knee bar? What is he doing? I don't even. They're saying it's kind of a truck position, but it's not really. That's bizarre. Oh man, he spun out. If that was a truck, he wasn't controlling both sides because he's able to spin out. Back in on the neck and lets it go. Chandler looking for like a scissor sweep type attack here. Now he's into almost a butterfly guard, but for standing over the top of him. These guys are just scrambling like crazy. For another leg attack, passes guard now. Now another leg attack from the outside of the guard. This is just chaotic. Wow. Now Chandler's up on his feet. Burrow was inverted. Now Chandler in like a half guard. Oh, he's got an arm triangle brewing and he had to let it go. Oh my gosh. So I would lean towards Ferreira for the amount of submission attacks he's had, but Chandler's closing the gap. Oh, no, he's attacking the arm again. Holy smokes. He's got like a reverse guard position where he can attack both legs. And we're about to have a bell in about 2 seconds. All right, there's the bell. This match has been crazy. If you guys could, in the comments, let me know what you think of Gilbert Burns coming to UFC BJJ. Do you hope that other UFC fighters, when they retire, guys that were good at jiu-jitsu, give UFC BJJ a try? I think that'd be really cool. Once again, we got the loose-fitting rash guards. Oh, wow. Just had a bunch more people pop up on YouTube. And one leave. All right, guys, so we're watching UFC BJJ. The link is in the description. If you can't find it on YouTube and you don't have UFC Fight Pass, I do still have Fight Pass, so that's what I'm watching it on. I've had some electronic issues tonight, but I think I've got everything squared around. We're getting ready for round number 2. Ferreira versus Chandler. John Chandler versus Rafael Ferreira. Both young American competitors. I would lean towards Ferreira for round 1. He just had more submission attacks. Chandler's on top now. Ferreira going inverted. Ferreira doesn't care where he is. He's just constantly attacking submissions. And you can get away with this in, jiu-jitsu. Totally different in MMA. Attacking the leg again. Oh, man. Oh. Chandler escapes, but that looked dangerous for a second there. Spinning, and they're up against the side of the bowl. Good butterfly sweep, and then he's right back in on his leg, though. Oh, man. Chandler staying composed, not looking super frustrated. So far tonight, Anna Lima won the first match by submission. Maurice Ramirez won the second match by a decision. Right now, we're watching Rafael Ferreira versus John Chandler. I'm trying to pass, but every time he tries to pass, his legs get attacked again. It's just back and forth. Mostly, though, for on the attack, Chandler trying to pass guard, but even when he passes guard, Ferreira goes inverted, brings the legs back in. Yeah, the commentators saying what I'm saying, that it has been mostly Ferreira on the attack and Chandler having to defend. He's trying to pass guard, but like he just every time he tries for attacks with another submission attempt. If we're keeping track of the number of submission attempts, it's got to be like 20 to 1 or 2, man, for it's craziness. Ooh. Man, I didn't know what Chandler should do at this point because it's just non-stop submission attempts by for oh, finally kind of gets past the guard and he's right back into some sort of guard every single time. Oh, God. That's crazy. Dang. All right, round 2 ends. I'm gonna go switch drinks, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I switched drinks and plugged in my phone, and I'm back. Man, I think we're 2 rounds up for Ferreira here. I really think Chandler needs a submission. Timer's a couple seconds behind. Yep, they're saying the same thing. Oh, wow. We got a bunch of people on YouTube, guys. If you guys like my content, if you could go to my Rumble channel, I do sometimes stream stuff exclusively to Rumble. When it's a live event like this, I try to do both Rumble and YouTube, but sometimes I will stream stuff just to Rumble. Sometimes if I post a video, I'll post it to Rumble first and then put it on YouTube the next day. So if you want to keep up to date with me, definitely go to Rumble, sign up for a free account, and follow me on there. I also have multiple Rumble channels. Jeez, well, I had a bunch of people pop on YouTube and I dropped back down to 1. I had 7 for a second there. I don't know what was going on. Somebody popped back on. If you guys are just joining us, we're watching Rafael Ferreira versus John Chandler. A match that's been mostly controlled by Ferreira. It's just been on the submission attack nonstop. Anytime Chandler passes guard, his legs are immediately back in there in some sort of inverted or reverse guard position. It's just nonstop by Ferreira. One submission attempt after another. And right now he's in on another leg attack. Chandler's just not been able to solve this puzzle. Oh, he's trying for a toe fold of his own on the. That's a good tactic. Attack the legs that he's using to attack you while you're standing and keeping all the weight on your legs. I've had people in and out on the stream. Last time I did a stream a couple weeks ago for UFC BJJ, I had a surprisingly large amount of people watch on YouTube. It was like 150 views on YouTube for some reason. Oh, what the heck just happened? Oh, my screen just shut off, guys. Didn't touch my keyboard recently enough. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. That's not my worst issue tonight. Oh, he finally gets past the guard. He's got to keep down on top of him, but oh, now he's attacking the neck. He's got like a potential anaconda choke going here. Way tight. Oh man, but Ferreira jumps over the top of him. Oh man, that is tight. But Ferreira is just scrambling all over the place, and he has to let it go. Oh man. I would say this round now, because of that super tight choke attempt, probably was stolen by Chandler at this point. But he's passing guard again. Almost able to take his back. Oh man, he's got hooks in. Full mount. He's got him kind of in a gift wrap position here. Arm wrapped around his head. Oh, now he's going to a mounted triangle. Oh man. So definitely this round goes to Chandler. But is it going to be enough if he can't finish him? I don't think so. And you should attack the arm now. Oh, attack that arm with your overhook. Oh my gosh. Now he's attacking the arm that's not in the triangle. Holy smokes. This doesn't have enough of an angle to finish that triangle, I don't think. Oh, he tapped him with 2 seconds left. 2 seconds left in a match that he was probably going to lose. Holy smokes, that was crazy. And I don't know if Ferreira was unconscious there because he was smiling and pointing. That was wild. Wow. So we just saw John Chandler win. 2 seconds left in the third round by a submission by a mounted triangle. Well, it started mounted. He went to his back, attacked the arm. I wasn't sure if he was going to finish that. Can't even see where his other arm even. Yeah. Ugh. It's like he was out for a split second and then came to. Wow. That was a great matchup, man. All right, next we got Achilles Roca versus Felipe Pimentel. Should we try to look these guys up really quick? Achilles Roca. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Good for Chandler, man. That was a crazy match. He was probably going to lose. He needed a finish. All right. Like that he quoted the Bible there. Do all things through Christ who strengthens me. All right. That was crazy matchup, man. Spent the entire match trying to get past his legs. Achilles Roca. First place IBJJF World Championship Nogi at 2024 as a brown belt. Is this Wagner Roca's son? I believe it is. Pretty sure this is Roca's son. Wagner Roca. Let's see. Being the son of, yep. All right. I ain't going to go out on a limb here. Who's his opponent? Felipe Pimentel. Felipe Pimentel. All right. BJJ stats. 0-0 MMA. Ooh. Overall performance summary. 09. Oh, what the heck? Doesn't sound promising. Okay, no, I don't. 9 submission losses? Really? This is who they're putting up against Roca? Yikes. Okay, we're going with Roca. I'm gonna make the prediction. I'm gonna go on a limb and say Roca probably has the advantage. Being the son of Wagner Roca, and the fact that his opponent is 0-9 according to this. Interesting. This is an interesting matchup. I don't know why you would put somebody with family background of that against. It seems like a mismatch. Sorry, guys. I gotta eat a little bit. My nacho burgers here got cold. Cannot believe we are a week away from White House UFC. And we're just over a month out from the return of 'Conor McGregor. A 31-year-old against a 19-year-old. Put my food back over there. Whoa. Roka charged him. Mental tried to throw him. Mental and guard. Kind of hanging off the side of the bowl. Roka's standing up, holding, slams him against the side of the bowl. Oh, man. Carried him back to the middle and slammed him down. Achilles on top. All right, guys. I hate to do this, but I got to go let my dog out real quick. At the door whining. What's your deal? All right, I'm back. So we still got Roka on top. Working on a knee slide pass of the half guard. He's kind of in like a quarter guard here position. Looks like, oh, nice move. He steps back over and attacks the leg. Now, if this is the same Felipe Pimentel, whose record we just saw, I'm thinking he's going to tap soon because this guy has tapped to a lot. 9. Oh, and there he taps. Yes, that dude was strong, but it seemed like technically a pretty big mismatch. Wow. That was impressive. All right. Achilles Rocha wins by leg lock in the first round. No, went like halfway through the round. Yeah, he went to grab him by the neck. It looked more like a punch. Palm strike. That was beautiful how he stepped back from that quarter guard passing attempt. Step back and attack the leg like that. Very nice. Oh, man, that entry was beautiful. Yeah. Attack that heel hook, and it was pretty much an immediate tap. All right, so we got Bellamere next. We know all about Bellamere. Let's look. Let's look up Michelle Johnson. Nichelljohnson, I believe. I got that spelled right. Nice. Looks right. JJ. All right, PGF World. So this girl, oh, she competed on PGF. Tenth Planet Las Vegas. Oh, here, let's check this out really quick. Oh, this girl's from 10th Planet Las Vegas. This looks like it's a short video, so let's check it out. I don't know which girl's which here. Guessing the one in the all black is our girl. I'm getting ready to see here. Maybe. Can't see who's got 10th Planet. 10th Planet Las Vegas. Valerie Hamilton versus... Are both these girls from 10th Planet? This was 6 months ago. No description added to this video, so I don't know who is who here. Hamilton versus Michelle Johnson. With purple. It's the girl in black's back here. So I don't know which girl is which here. Hopefully, when somebody wins, we find out that it's our girl who's getting ready to go here. So, after this video. Okay, so Michelle is the one being choked here, it looks like. Does not bode well if you're going up against Bellamere. Oh, she did escape that. But she's still not in the best positions here. Oh, she got tapped. Okay, so if that was Michelle Johnson, yeesh. Let's see what else we can find about her. Johnson's MMA odds, best fight odds. Michelle Johnson, yeah, that's the girl we just saw. Oh my gosh. That's not good. Man. Grand Valley BJJ definitely paying to have their name pop up whenever you type in BJJ. Taylor Moore versus Michelle Johnson in 2025. Man, I mean, I hate to go against the 10th Planet person, but I can't go against against Bellamere. She is so ridiculously good at everything. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is a tough matchup for Johnson. All right. Yeah, why? I don't know why they're not finding a better opponent and making it a title match for Bellamere. She's just so good. They need to, in a year or two, they need to bring back the women's 145-pound division, because when you got women like her out there that want to do MMA too, not just jiu-jitsu. She's good at wrestling. She's already done MMA. I'm not good at wrestling. I believe she's a national champion in wrestling already. 4-0 in MMA. Yeah, they need to bring the 145-pound division back just so they can have Bellamere as the champ. And they need a title match in this women's division of UFC BJJ also. If you're just joining us, we're watching Bellamere versus Nichelle Johnson. Nichelle Johnson out of 10th Planet Las Vegas has Andy Varela in her corner. As much as I hate to go against the 10th Planet competitor or 10th Planet representative, this is not a good matchup for Johnson. I'm gonna dog some back in. All right. Huh, interesting. Saying that they had a common opponent and Nichelle actually had an easier time with the common opponent than Bellamere did. 2.5 minutes left in this round. Bella has been on top the whole time. Nichelle really not able to mount a whole lot of offense off her back here. She's trying to attack a leg, but hasn't really isolated that leg yet. Let's see Bella try to sprawl that leg back. I don't know. Control the head, sprawl the leg back. Back step the other leg. Just getting good pressure down on her here. Just unhook those legs and pull her leg back. Back step. She's got her in a bad spot here. She's got her leg pulled way up high and cranked in an awkward position. Looking to pass the opposite direction, and she does. She's almost in an inverted guard, but not quite. Okay, I would say she's past guard here. Yes, she is. Johnson trying to get back to guard. Just trying to attack the legs again. Trying to turn back in. Bella's got good control from top position here, though. Flips her flat onto her back, up against the side of the bull, their head down towards the middle of the bull. Nichelle turns her body using the edge of the bull to do so. Bellamere jumps to, looks like full mount. Oh, now oh, this could be over. She's got her back. That's how we just saw the video where Nichelle got submitted, was with the girl on her back. This might be a weak spot for her. Actually, anybody having somebody on your back is generally a weak spot. Ooh, but she's turned back in, so now she's kind of in a mount, full mount here, sitting on her, and the round ends. I reset my timer. I'm gonna go let my dogs in. I'll be right back. I'm gonna move my cursor so my other computer doesn't turn off. Come on, boyos. Come on. Hey, be good. Hey, stop it. Leave your brother alone. Pick on your brother. Hey, what'd I say? Leave him alone. I'm gonna get the squirt bottle. You'll be good. Right, guys, the little dog picks on the big dog. All right, guys, here we go. Round number 2 coming at us. This is, I think that's Frank Mir and Frank Mir's son in Bill Mir's corner. Interesting. I'm assuming that's his son. Looks like, hey, Ivar, leave Atlas alone. Well, you're sitting on your brother now. What the heck? All right. Round number 2. Timer might be 2 seconds off here, guys. Oh, what are you watching on YouTube? It's not available in Canada, apparently. Did you try the link? Development shoots. Okay. Let me grab that link and put it in the chat also, guys. Santa doesn't seem to be available in Canada. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. Saying I can't watch it on the link in Canada. That sucks. Watch it on Fight Pass also. That's what I'm watching it on Fight Pass. Yeah. Let's see if anything just changed over here. Nope. Still not able to get my other monitor to turn on over here. That really sucks, dude. Hate to have to get rid of this thing. Just I paid some money for this adapter to be able to watch it too. Or be able to connect my Roku to it. Something going on with the hard drive. Not good. Bella's got her back again. She's got one hook kind of in, so it's kind of like a 3/4 mount or the start of a rear naked choke here because of the position Nichelle is in where she's turned sideways. All right. Mr. LOL says, I'll see. She's just getting smashed here. Actually surprised this has lasted this long. If you're just joining us, we are on round number 2 of Boys Quit. Bellamere versus Nichelle Johnson. Looks like she's got a rear naked choke. If Johnson were to escape this, it's not under the chin, but she is really cranking on that jaw and pulling her head back. 20 seconds left in the round, so, I mean, she does potentially have enough time to be saved by the bell, but, man, that's tight, tight, tight. Oh, she's defending pretty well. Oh, she makes it through the round. Wow. Johnson doing better defending than I would have thought. What is up with Andy Varela's hair? Hey, Ivar, I'm gonna get the squirt bottle. Sorry, I'm threatening my dogs with a squirt bottle. Where's the squirt bottle? Ivar, leave Atlas alone. You hear me? Leave him alone. Little dog picking on the big dog. Poor Atlas. Quit picking on him. All right, so we're getting ready for round number 3. It's been pretty much all Bellamere through 2 rounds. She's done everything but submit her. This drops to half a butterfly guard. She's looking to attack a leg. Johnson is, but I think she's just going to get her guard passed here and kind of flattened out by Bellamere again. You know, Bellamere wants a clear finish in this match. Still got her. She's got kind of a scissor position with the left shin across body, or knee shield as you'd sometimes hear it called. Other leg behind the knee, but Mirror's leg is coming out. She's got like a knee slide going. Oof, almost passed. Goes back up and back down. Needs to try to pass here so she can get on her offense. Ooh, restart by Shaolin. Back up on the feet. Interesting. Shaolin thought it was a stalemate position, not enough happening. Got a bantamweight women's match coming up after this, and then we got Nikki Rod versus João Nicoletti. We got Gilbert Burns versus Orlando Montero, and then we have the main event: Mason Fowler versus Devontae Johnson for the light heavyweight championship. Devontae Johnson coming down a bunch in weight. It's just watching his matchup at heavyweight where he was like 245 or something. His opponent was only 213 pounds. I thought, man, if you knew you were going to have to go against somebody that heavy, why wouldn't you just drop down to 205? Guy was pretty much on the defense the entire match. I think he got him in the last couple seconds, maybe. Oh, Johnson in a bad way. She's got a Kimura going. Ooh, shades of Frank Mir versus Nogueira here. It's scary. Oh, don't break her arm, don't break her arm, don't break her arm. Tap, just tap. Oh, she's got her hands locked, but you can only do that for so long. She's pulling it away. Now she's got the arm bar, and she taps her. Wow. Bellamere with the finish in the third round. But, I mean, Michelle Johnson held out a long time. She did a lot better than I was expecting. Props to 10th Planet Las Vegas for preparing her so well for this matchup. Her defense was pretty sound considering the opponent she had. Oh, that Kimura was scary, though. I just saw something snap in there. Nasty. She switched it into an armbar when she rolled again. She got those hands separated. Very nice. If you're just joining us, we just saw the end of Bellamere versus Nichelle Johnson. Bellamere won with a third round armbar. Pretty impressive, as she's been every match in UFC BJJ. Wow. They need to get her top level opponent and make it a title match for 145 women's belt in UFC BJJ. She does not look like she could go any. She's a big girl, man. I don't think she could get any lighter than 145. I wonder what weight she won the national championship in. What weight did Bellamere win the national championship in wrestling? All right, I'm pulling it up on YouTube on my phone here. NCAA 2026, 145 pounds. So yeah, that's her weight class. So yeah, I would say I don't think she can cut any get lighter than that. So hopefully they bring back a women's 145-pound division in the UFC, and hopefully they do a title match for her in UFC BJJ soon. All right, we got the next women's match coming up. We've got Fionn Davies versus Amanda Bruce. I feel like we saw Davies before. She former champ, I believe she is. I think she's the girl that lost the belt. So why don't we look and see Amanda Bruce. BJJ. BR. I think that's right. So, BJJ Heroes. Amanda Dean Bruce is a competitor in professional jiu-jitsu circuit and black belt in jiu-jitsu under Andre Galvao. Wow. Okay, so these girls have competed against each other before. This should be interesting. Oh, this is a rematch. Oh, I thought that was a video. Apparently, it's just an image. If you do Bronx next? I'm not sure what you're asking. Decent match? Okay, we had the girls match. Yeah. If you're saying Fionn Davies. Okay, here we got, this is their first match. It's 12 minutes. We're not going to watch that right now. And first winning panic. Let's just check this out. Try to watch this really quickly, guys. And this is Amanda Bruce, the girl we're getting ready to see winning the no-gi championship in 2024. Nice. Okay, so she looks pretty good, but man, she's got a tough challenge ahead of her. Like we said, they have gone up against each other before. When was this? Oh, when was this? Oh, I'm gonna add. Get Apple's best creative apps for film, music, design, and productivity, all at one low price. Okay, so this girl, I believe, was champ and lost the belt. Or she lost in a title match. I don't remember. Yeah, this was 2023 that these girls matched up. So, I mean, they've had a lot of time and competed a lot since then. So, this could be totally different than their first matchup. Obviously, their first matchup went a while. Video is 12 minutes long. It looked like it was a decision, or like she won on points. Okay, sent Fionn. Okay, I got you. So that's her name. Brazil as well, at least. Just a match. Saying that that Fionn Davies is favored to win this. Should be interesting. Like I said, they've both competed a lot since then. Oh, timer. Jason Herzog ref in the match. We're on. All right, so we got Davies in the blue. Wait, no. Davies in the black and red. Amanda Bruce in the blue. So they're wrestling, standing up, and Davies gets the takedown, but is immediately in some sort of triangle attack here. It's a totally off angle triangle, but she's attacking the arm at the same time. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty wild. Bruce in a very good position. She's got a crazy off angle triangle and she's attacking the arm. She looks like she's got, yeah, she's got a Kimura grip on that arm that's caught in the triangle. Davey's locking her hands together. So if Fiona, or if Amanda Bruce can pull that hand away, and then, oh, she could be stuck here for a while. Oh, head might pop out. Maybe. Oh, this is. Oh, and she got out. Bruce spins to a half guard, trying to work that knee back through. Fiona passes. Bad position for Davies. Or for, not Davies, for Amanda Bruce. She's trying to get back to a half guard, but she's kind of giving her a hook to take the back here, which she's trying to do. She's trying to wrap up that arm. She's got a gift wrap position, going to set up an arm triangle, pulling the other arm across. Holy smokes. She's in like 5 different ways of being submitted here. Wow. Okay, you were right. Yeah, Fiona is favored to smoke her. Holy smokes. You weren't kidding. Oh, Amanda Bruce in a really bad way here. She's fighting those hands, though. Still fighting the hands. Fighting the feet, too. She's trying to fight everything to get out of here. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, 2:15 left. And she's got the arm across the neck again. Okay, she's got good hand control now. But can she defend this for another 2 full minutes? Man. Let go of the body triangle. One hook in. Oh, she's isolating an arm with the legs. That's even a worse position for Amanda Bruce. She can continue to defend this with one arm for another minute and 35 seconds. Oh, man. Did she get that arm back or is it stuck under there? I think it's still stuck. Oh, smokes, man. She is trying to get. Oh, this is scary. Yikes. Okay, she lost one hook at least. Man, good defense by Bruce, though. I think a lot of competitors would have been tapped by now. Wow. Oh, she's trying to escape that back control position again. Oh, man. Gosh. Really good defense by Bruce. She has not been tapped. She's still got good hand control. She's still fighting those legs. She's all over the place. Yes, Fiona's fighting like she has something to prove. Yeah, no kidding. Ooh, now she's switched off to the arm. 15 seconds, though. And she taps her with 11 seconds left. Now, I'm trying to think. Is she the girl that lost to the champ that competed a few weeks ago? Oh, what happened to my timer? Timer disappeared, guys. All right, I brought it back. You guys should see the timer come back. I think I filed it down or something on accident. Wow. That was pretty crazy. Props to Davies, or not Davies, Amanda Bruce for surviving as long as she did, putting her in a little bit of danger from that early triangle attempt. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna take a couple more bites of my dinner. It's cold. Check that out. Some, can you see that? I don't know. It's a hamburger. It's a burger nachos with some rice. That was a really good transition into that armbar. Where is my cursor? Now I turned off my keyboard. Okay, so yeah, she was the one. She lost to Cassia Mora. Lost the belt to Cassia Mora. Is the current champ who just defended a couple weeks ago. All right, so now we got Nikki Rod versus Nicoletti. Just from reputation, I'd probably have to go Nikki Rod's way on this one. Guy's well known in jiu-jitsu. know what to do about this computer issue I'm having over here. If I unplug it from the back. It's so weird. Screen is coming on, but it's just staying completely white and nothing is happening. Turn it on, then I'm gonna unplug it. Hopefully I can get that working again. Because I might have to change out monitors over here. That would suck if that thing's dead. Thank you, Rod, coming out to Staying Alive. Definitely leaning towards Nicky Rod in this matchup. Down to light heavyweight also. Match I watched him earlier. He's competing at like 233 pounds. We got 3 matches to go tonight. Let's see if some of you guys just popped in. We're watching UFC BJJ. It's available on YouTube and on UFC Fight Pass. I am being told that it is not available on YouTube in Canada and Brazil, apparently. But we can watch on either here. I'm watching it on Fight Pass because I still have a Fight Pass subscription because apparently I did not cancel it like I thought I had. Nicky Rodriguez getting ready to go up against João Nicolete. I think. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. I didn't hear when they announced it. All right, here we go. Vitor Ribeiro, Shaolin, back in as the ref. Nicky Rod charges him down, takes him down immediately. His opponent tried to overhook his arm from guard. He's already in a half guard here. He's trying to go under the leg as Nicoletti. It's a pretty good attack trying to go into the legs like this. Ooh, nice. Caused a little bit of a scramble, but we got Nicky Rod right back on top. He's in half guard now with kind of a reverse lockdown. Reverse lockdown, not very effective. He's to switch his legs. But he's probably going to not stay in this position. He's going to try to transition to something different. Looks like he did possibly switch his legs. I can't see because we're seeing camera view from up top, not their legs. Oh. Somebody else just popped on YouTube. So we are 3 minutes. We got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Round number 1. Nicky Rodriguez is João Nicoletti out of Brazil. He's got like 3/4 mount, kind of. Oh, now he's defending against a single. He's in on a headlock here, coming around to the back. Good position for Nicky Rod here. Oh, he's got good back control here. He's got figure 4. Would be better if the triangle side was up. And it is now. 2 minutes. He's trying to fight the hands down so he can attack the neck, and he does attack the neck. He's squeezing super tight, and he taps. All right. Submission in the first round by Nicky Rod. Takes off the rash guard. Got to show off his muscles. Yeah, that was pretty dominant by Nicky Rod. That dude is a freaking monster, man. Right. Oh, we got a few more people. Why is bro rubbing up him like a cat? What? Because I didn't see him rubbing up him like a cat. I missed that. So he's got the body triangle in super tight. Gets that arm across the neck. Oh, perfect position there. Rear naked choke doesn't get more perfect than that. 5 people on YouTube right now, guys. All right, so we just saw Nicky Rod win his match. First round by rear naked choke. So let's go try to go back through some of these real quick, guys. Nicky Rod. Oh, I'm using the wrong cursor. Nicky Rod just won by rear naked choke. Fionn Davies won by an armbar. Bellamere won by an armbar in the 3rd round against Michelle Johnson. The Fionn Davies versus Amanda Bruce match in the 1st round. Achilles Roca won with a submission in the 1st round. I want to say it was a rear naked choke. Maybe it was an ankle. I don't. John Chandler won with 2 seconds left in the 3rd round by a submission. Maurice Ramirez won, I believe, on a decision. Anna Lima beat Amanda Mazza. I can't remember, man. These matches have been crazy tonight, guys. Once again, doing better on YouTube tonight than on Rumble. Oh wow, sorry guys. Let's see. I thought the Brazilian would taken that. Well, I don't know. Nicky Rod, one of the most well-known names in BJJ. The Amanda fight was an armbar. Which one? The Fionn Davies. That was an armbar. Yes. The first match of the night, was that an armbar? Lots of comments tonight, all of them from YouTube. Guys, if any of you guys could get on Rumble and follow me on there, I would greatly appreciate it. My dogs. Okay, so got a featherweight women's championship, but not Bellamir. Lima versus Steve Marie. August. So is that the girl that just won? No, this is different Lima. Different Lima. All right, we got Gilbert Burns. Just retired from UFC like a month ago, making his UFC BJJ debut. So this should be interesting. Montero. Yeah, Orlando Montero. Okay, same opponent that he's supposed to have. Yeah, I would really like to see Ivar. I'd really like to see a lot of these retired UFC MMA fighters switch it up and go to UFC BJJ when they retire. Wish when they would show them, it would show them like actually grappling. Okay, where are we at here? I'm in the last one. Yeah, I know that. Got on what? Was a win by armbar. Yes, Fiona was a win by armbar. Yes, but he's gonna dominate. Here we go. Who are you saying is gonna? Are you Burns or this? I don't know much about his opponent, so I'm just gonna go with Burns just off what I know from watching him fight in the UFC. Guy won a lot of matches by submission. We know it. Toughness. You don't get much tougher than Gilbert Burns. Guy went the distance and lost a questionable decision to Hamzat Shamaev. They're saying this guy's got a lot of subs. And you lean towards Burns too. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I'd like to see Burns do well. Maybe it would pave the way for more people, more fighters to come over from UFC BJJ or UFC to go to UFC BJJ. Wagner Roca in his corner also, and Mikey Musumeci. Wow, that's a pretty good corner for jiu-jitsu. Lean way over to that side to see the TV better. Right. So we had quite a few finishes tonight. It's a mounted triangle. That's what it was on the John Chandler fight. He had a mounted triangle. Then he went to his back, tightened that triangle up, and choked his opponent out. In a match he probably would have lost on the scorecards if he hadn't submitted him in the last 2 seconds of the last round. So I guess UFC BJJ already has a 145-pound women's champ. Why isn't Bellamir competing for that belt? Oh, sorry guys. Look, I have a slide that says how to watch. In Brazil, it's on Combat. I don't know what that is. In Canada, it's on Sportsnet. Guys, I'm sorry. I just now realized I had this slide that said where you can watch it. United States, rest of the world, YouTube. Or you can watch it on Fight Pass like I am. All right, my timer is like 4 seconds behind, maybe. All right, Gilbert Burns moving forward, immediately engaging, pushing his opponent back. His opponent looks big. He looks way bigger. Burns, very compact competitor. Ooh, and on a single is Orlando, but Burns now has a front headlock in a sprawl position. Ooh, goes, oh, beautiful transition by Burns, has his back. Oh, and he escapes, but he's still got control of the neck. Flips him back. Oh, man. Oh, he's got him. He's got him. Burns looks like he's got him. He's still fighting, peeling the hands. Burns has a rear naked choke with the body triangle locked in. He's got that choke locked in. I don't think he gets out of this, and he taps. Beautiful work by Gilbert Burns. Holy smokes, that was awesome. Very good. Very good job by Gilbert Burns. If you just joined us, Gilbert Burns just won in the co-main event on UFC BJJ. That was super impressive. Kept flipping him back over and getting his hooks back in. Rolled, got his hooks. Fought his way out of that. He comes up onto his back, flips over the top of him, uses the leverage of the over-under control to pull him back over. We saw Leo Zeno do that years and years ago in ADCC. Leo Vieira, I believe, aka Leo Zeno. But I remember seeing him do that on somebody. He had a double underhooks with hand control on both his opponent's hands, flipped over forward, pulled the guy over, and sunk his hooks in. Did like a headstand almost. That was sick, man. Awesome. Awesome for Gilbert Burns to win that match like that. Burns took it. That was awesome. He choked. Bro was about to pass it out. Yep. Yeah, he defended as long as he could. Props to him for not tapping early. That was awesome for Burns. That was super impressive. Yeah. Said how strong his opponent was. Definitely looked strong, man. That guy was big. Looked way bigger than Burns. But Burns out-techniqued him, and his speed in those scrambles was crazy, guys. And if any of you guys that are watching on YouTube, if you could follow me on Rumble, that would be awesome. Some of my videos I do exclusively on Rumble, and some of my live streams I do exclusively on Rumble. When it's a live event like this, I try to do it on both. But sometimes I'll do like news, MMA news segments, and I only do those a lot of times on Rumble. So if you want to see all my content that's the way to do it. Plus, I can do ad reads on Rumble. I'm not currently monetized on YouTube. So it doesn't matter how many people I get on my YouTube stream. I don't get anything for it. So I had a slide that showed the current UFC BJJ champions. Let me see if I could find that and send it over to the computer. It's on my phone here. Yeah, he's saying he'd like to see. He'd like to see more UFC or more retired UFC fighters come over. Okay, and looking for it. Damien Maya, that would be interesting for sure. Gilbert Burns wants to compete for the title or bring back some legends from UFC that are really good at grappling. Man, I'm trying to find. I had a slide that showed current UFC BJJ title holders. Oh, this is old. May have passed it. Sorry, guys. I'm having to lean way off to the side to look at my phone here. Plug it for a second here. I think I passed it. I'm going back again. Oh. Mason Fowler defending his belt next. Still looking. Definitely had a picture that showed all of the current UFC BJJ champions. Man, I need to delete a lot of stuff off my phone. Ivar, get out of the window. Huh. Maybe I deleted that. I'm not seeing that slide. Not seeing it, guys. Sorry. All right. We won't worry about that right now. Phone back in. All right. One match to go. The match I watched of this guy, Devontae Johnson. He was huge. It's amazing this guy's coming down to 205 to compete for the title. He looks like a looks a lot like oh what what's your opinion of Alex Pereira? What's Rumble? I just downloaded it. It's Wolverine MMA on Rumble, guys. Wolverine MMA on Rumble. And I do have multiple other Rumble channels. Wolverine MMA, all one word, is my MMA channel. Do have a lot of other channels also. Thank you. Appreciate you going on to Rumble and checking it out. This dude's a monster. It's going to be an interesting matchup here at our main event. Let's see. All right. Don't forget tomorrow night, Bilal Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim. Bilal Muhammad coming off of 2 straight losses. Bonfim has won his last 3. Let's go ahead and check it out really quick. So Brendan Allen versus Edmund Shabazian. Weird that he's not going up against a ranked opponent. Bonfim 19-1. He's on a 4-fight win streak. He's only lost once. A win by a split decision over Stephen Thompson, a TK over Randy Brown. Randy Brown's a tough customer too. So submission win over Trevin Giles. Submission win over Munir Lezez. I'm not super familiar with him. Submission win on Dana White's Contender Series to get his contract. I believe him and his brother, guys, their contracts the same night, didn't they? If memory serves. Brother getting ready for a match pretty soon. It's one of the shows coming up, not one of the numbered UFCs. So definitely be here for all the main card. We'll see about the prelims. But Bryce Mitchell tomorrow night. I forgot he's even on the card. Right. Oh, cool. Thank you. Glad you joined us on Rumble. Big Man 2038. Awesome. This should be a good match. Yes. Man, I would like to see Nikki Rod take on the winner of this. I can't see why they wouldn't do that next. This is going to be a wild one. Oh, you were asking earlier what I think of Alex Pereira. I have been saying on my live stream for a long time that I think heavyweight Alex Pereira is going to be the best Alex Pereira we've seen. I think he's going to do really well at heavyweight. There could be wrestlers that might be able to take him down, control him, and win. But as far as, standing up, man, and I talked on my last live stream and I showed the video. People were questioning after they saw him sparring with Taliesin Teixeira. They were saying that they thought maybe heavyweight was a bad idea. And we watched a second video of him sparring with Teixeira where he was just kind of toying with him. And to me, the first video that everybody was talking about was him really working with Teixeira, while the second video was him, you know, training for his fight. So I think he was trying to build Teixeira up and help him get ready for his fight. But that's other video. I mean, he was slipping every punch Teixeira threw at him, and he was hitting Teixeira every time he wanted to hit him. So, all right, we got timer. All right, we're on. All right, my timer should be synced up. So yeah, I definitely think that Pereira is going to do well against Cyril Gane. Hopefully he's trained to defend Cyril Gane's main technique of eye poke. I guess that kind of goes the same for Ilia Topuria after we saw what happened in the matchup with Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. There were a lot of inadvertent eye pokes that did not get called. But I think some of that comes from Gaethje's wrestling background, that he's opening his hands and trying to grab. We know he likes to grab the head and uppercut and stuff like that. So I think some of those eye pokes were just him trying to grab. He's just so used to grabbing with those open hands. Yeah, I do think it is a definite difficult match for Justin Gaethje. I do like what some people are saying, that Gaethje needs to really go to the kicks. I think he needs to, you know, throw his hands, set up his kicks, and throw his hands to set up takedowns. I think that could definitely change the complexion of the fight a little bit. If he works the legs and is, you know, faking takedowns, coming back with strikes. Ooh, not enough action for Shaolin. Both competitors getting a warning for not trying to advance position enough. Gotta do something off that collar tie. But yeah, it's definitely a super difficult match for Gaethje. Pereira has looked pretty unstoppable. Oh man, what seemed to be a match that might be pretty competitive, and it's over in less than half a round. Holy smokes. So defends the belt. Yeah, get him Nicky Rod next, man. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna read all your comments here. This is gonna be a good match. It seemed like it, didn't it? It was over very fast. Yes. Fat Chama. I don't know how fat he is, man. He looks pretty lean. I know he got a little bit of a belly, but he leaned out a little bit. So needs to keep his distance, because you get close to Ilya. Yes, his punches, his boxing is so good, and we know. I don't know if everybody realizes this. I heard it from Chael Sonnen on his podcast that, you know, Ilya's first martial art was, I believe, Greco-Roman wrestling, if I'm not mistaken. His wrestling is sharp too, so it makes. I mean, he's such a difficult competitor. I'm excited for the Holloway McGregor fight. Yes, definitely. Hardest punch in UFC. Alex Pereira. I believe they've measured that, and at one point it was Francis Ngannou, and then when he was still competing at 185, Pereira set the record. So I mean, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, that was an impressive matchup there for Fowler to get that finished that quick. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, so man, we got some great fights coming up. I want to see Armin versus Ilya. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Armin Sarukian um versus Charles Oliveira for the BMF belt. Also, I thought that Oliveira won the first time. I know it was a pretty close matchup, but I mean, having submissions, tight, locked in submissions, the end of multiple rounds. Do you know Armin Sarukian? Yes, know who Armin. Yes. Yeah, Armin Sarukian's freaking good, man. He's definitely really good, but I did feel like Oliveira should have gotten the nod on that match. I think sometimes they give way too much credit to the wrestling. But I don't know. When you have a submission locked in tight at the end of multiple rounds, that to me negates a lot of what the person was able to do to you prior to that in the round. So yeah, I would like to see that as a rematch, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with Ilya and Justin. I know Ilya is definitely favored to win by a huge margin. Um, Justin, though, man, he's so tough. But we've seen him get knocked out before by Max, who got knocked out by Ilya. But we've also seen, one fighter gets knocked out by somebody, and then that fighter beats the person that beat the person that beat them. So who knows? You never know. This sport's so crazy that way. Sorry, tapping my microphone. I just couldn't see the light on in my camera. All right. So yeah, we got this coming up tomorrow night, and then the following week we have the UFC White House. Got lots of good shows coming up, man. Let's see. Have they added anything new to the calendar here? We're questioning some of the matchups that we've seen. Ankalaev versus Roundtree in Abu Dhabi. Medic versus Rodriguez. That Medic dude's a beast, man. In Serbia. Wow. Oh, you get out of jail and the UFC's sending you to another country to fight. That's crazy. Do we not have a main event announced for this one? July 18th? Kevin Holland versus Jacoby Smith, huh? Jacob Smith? Jared Cannonier versus Christian Leroy Duncan? Amanda Hebos versus Fatima Klein? Wow. Jose Delgado. This is not a bad card. I don't know if that's going to end up being the main event or if they're still looking for a main event. I kind of don't think this is the main event because it's not titled as that. All right. Shoot. What else do you say here? Let me see. Yeah. Armin knows nothing but wrestle or grapple. It's like Hamzat. He had a knockout win. I think he knocked out poor Benil Dariush, didn't he? I don't know. He's got some decent stand up too. I honestly, when he was getting ready to fight Islam Makhachev, probably not a popular opinion, but I kind of gave him an advantage because I felt like he won. I felt Armin that fight with Islam Makhachev, and it was one of Armin's, I believe, one of his first fights in the UFC, was so close. I thought Armin could have won that. So I was kind of favoring Armin to get the win, possibly against Islam. And then, of course, he pulled out day before with a back injury, and we ended up with Renato Moicano in there instead. Fiziev versus Torres. We got this one coming up. Two ranked lightweights. Wow, this is a good card too, man. We got lots of amazing cards coming up. Tomorrow's a decent card leading up to next week's UFC White House, which is crazy awesome. Hopefully, the heat, the humidity, and the bugs don't play a factor in any of the matchups. I hate outdoor events. I only fought outdoors once. My last pro kickboxing match, it rained during the first or second fight of the night. And then my fight was supposed to be like the co-main event. It got moved up, and I had to like get my hands wrapped and get out there and fight like in like 20 minutes. And after it had rained, and so like referees and doctors and everybody going in and out of the cage had tracked mud onto the mat, and it was slicker than snot, sliding all over on a guy I needed to move forward on because he's like 6'3". It was a rematch of a fight I won by I thought it was a pretty dominant decision the first time. I believe that fight is on one of my, if you go back on my Rumble channel, I have my fight with Chris Gates, my first one on there. The second one, man, my feet just kept slipping. I couldn't push forward because my feet were slipping out from under me the whole fight because the canvas was so slick. He was staying back pretty well and landing jabs on me and just picked at me and just, won the decision. So I'm just not a fan of outdoor events. If it rains, the whole event can just get totally messed up. I don't know if you guys remember King of the Cage did an outdoor event years ago. When it was happening, it was titled one thing. When they released it on DVD and VHS, after probably just DVD, I don't know if it was VHS back then, but when they released it on DVD, they changed the name of the event to Wet and Wild because it was an outdoor event. It rained, and the fighters are basically fighting on a slip and slide. It's probably on YouTube. You can probably go back and watch that whole event on YouTube, but it was pretty wild because everybody was slipping all over. Yeah, thank you, big man, for joining Rumble. I appreciate that. The more people I can get moved over to Rumble, because I've got like 800 subscribers on YouTube and 101, I think, followers on Rumble. But I'm monetized on Rumble. If I can get to where I'm having, more than 10 people watching at a time on Rumble, I can do ad reads and actually make some money back on these videos. I have other channels on Rumble also. I've got a cooking channel called Wolverine's Kitchen. I've got Wolverine's Gaming, where I play a lot of retro video games. Might be playing some Donkey Kong Country here in a little bit. I've got my most popular channel is called Turtle Vision. Has nothing to do with martial arts or any of that other stuff. It is just live streaming video of our red-eared slider turtles. We've got 7 of them that live in a pool in our backyard. That's got the most followers of anything. Awesome. Yeah, I have Facebook, and I don't do a lot of other social media, mostly Facebook. I don't have Snapchat either. My kid has Instagram. He does a lot of BMX racing. He's actually at a national BMX race down in Albuquerque. Him and my wife just went down there today. I am home alone. Well, not completely alone. My middle daughter and her boyfriend live at home. But it's mostly me and my 3 pit bulls, Ragnar, Ivar, and Atlas. They've been hanging out, jumping in the window, messing up my lighting. All right, so yeah, those were some great matchups tonight in UFC BJJ. But man, we've got so many great fights coming up here in the next month. It's just month and a half. We got UFC White House next weekend. Ilya Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. Sean O'Malley versus Amin Zahabi. Josh Hokett versus Derek Lewis. Mauricio Hufi versus Michael Chandler. Bo Nickel versus Kyle Dawkins. And Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. It's just, I know it's only 7 fights, but man, that's a crazy card. And like I said, hopefully the weather is good. Hopefully the bugs, the heat, and the humidity don't play a factor in any of these fights, because it would suck if it was, anything tainted that event. Then the weekend after that, we have Kopp versus Horiguchi 2. I believe Horiguchi won first time around. I kind of lean towards Horiguchi. Kopp looked really good his last fight too, though. Horiguchi just so experienced, 36-5. I believe he won. Did he go the distance with Mighty Mouse? I think he did. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna kill my other TV or got a fight pass here. All right. We don't have the music going in the background. All right. Then we got Giga Chikadze versus Vincius Oliveira, featherweight. Now, Oliveira's last fight, was that also at featherweight? Let's go back and look here, because I know people said they thought this guy would do better moving up a weight class. Mario Batista, yes, that was at 135, so he's moving up to 145. Good move for him. Smart, good thing for him to do. I think he missed, did he miss? He may have missed weight for that fight even, and he just didn't look spectacular at that weight. So I think this guy is going to do a lot better at 145. We got Carol Rosa versus Luana Santos. Christian Rodriguez versus Hyder Emil. Beatrice Mesquita versus Melissa Mullins. Ion Cutelaba versus Navajo Sterling. That fight is going to be insane, guys. Man, look at that experience. 20-11-1 for Cutelaba versus 9-0 Sterling. But Sterling is solid. He always looks so calm in there. Trains with the likes of Israel Adesanya and all those guys. This is going to be a crazy one. This is a pretty good card right here for sure. Then what do we have the weekend after that? So many good fights coming our way, guys. Hopefully I'm going to be here for most of these. May have to go out of town for a BMX race, but I'll try to do some sort of live stream anyways. I have a laptop now, and I have my iPad, so I could potentially watch fights on the iPad, or I could watch them on a Roku hooked to a hotel room TV if I needed to. All right, then we got Fiziev versus Torres. I think I just looked at this one. Or the other fights on this card. Polish guy whose name I cannot pronounce. I'm not even going to try, Mikhail. It's Magomedov. I've seen him before too. Shara Bullet versus Michelle Pereira. That's crazy. That's going to be a good matchup, man. That's going to be some wild stuff. You got the crazy backflip doing guy against the crazy spinning back fist, blind in one eye fighter who just nonstop action. Both those guys. That's going to be a crazy one. Bruno Ferreira versus Ikram. Nazim Sadikov. Sadikov has looked really, really good too. Versus Matthias Camillo. Unknown fighter. I don't know much about Unknown Fighter. I was supposed to fight Unknown Fighter one time, but they ended up putting somebody else in. That was a joke, guys. All right, so yeah, that's a good card too. Fiziev, always fun to watch. And then we go straight to McGregor versus Holloway 2. Somebody's cooking something, or something is burning outside. I'm gonna have to go check here, guys. Something coming in my air conditioning. All right, so Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway 2, main event. Benoit Saint Denis versus Paddy Pimblett. Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. Brandon Royval versus Lon Eric Kavanaugh. Gable Stevenson versus Elisha Ellison. Robert Whitaker versus Nikita Krylov. Bobby King Green versus Terrence McKinney. Luke Riley versus Kai Kamaka III. Cesar Almeida versus Damian Pinaz. Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. Tracy Cortez versus Kong Wong. Fareed Basharat versus Ethan Ewing. Cody Durden versus Odie Osborne. And Ryan Gondra versus Zachary Reese. It doesn't get much better than that, guys. Between the UFC White House and this one, we've got two of the craziest numbered cards ever coming up. And you guys, I don't know if you watched my stream the other day, but I got punked, I think, by I mean, we just saw that Kevin Holland is fighting somebody else on which card? This card? Yeah. He posted that he was fighting. He posted a poster, and it was him versus Jorge Masvidal. I was talking about that the other day, and then I realized the date had already happened, and it said it was going to be on live on ESPN Plus. So it was totally fake. But Kevin Holland was the guy that shared it, so I thought it was legit. I was like, yes, that's going to be a great fight. Unfortunately, it was not real. I would still like to see Jorge Masvidal versus Conor McGregor at 170 would be awesome. Ankalaev versus Roundtree. Who else was on this one? And some people are saying that Roundtree is going to be in trouble this matchup, but I don't know. I don't know. Roundtree looked really good against a like 100% Alex Pereira, while Ankalaev beat a injured or sick Alex Pereira. And Roundtree has looked good in some other matchups. Like when he beat Jamal Hill. He was looking really good against Yuri Prochazka, right? Up until the point Prochazka stopped him. And we got Umar Nurmagomedov versus David Martinez. Weird matchup, but understandable because everybody else in the upper level of the bantamweight division is taken. And then you got Steve Ursig versus Ramazan Bektemirov. I believe he's from Uzbekistan. We got Kuniev. He's really good too against Fortune. Walter Walker against Thomas Peterson. I made the comment Peterson needs to get leg insurance. Dustin Jacoby, sorry. Dustin Jacoby. Always love watching that guy. The other Bonfim brother. See if any of these other names really stand out to me. Not so much, but I'm sure they're good fighters. Well, that's a good card in Abu Dhabi. Not sure what time that's gonna happen. So we'll see if I'm awake to do a live stream for that one. Oh man. And let's look at this card because I don't think I've looked at this one. We got Euros Medic versus Daniel Rodriguez. Don't know for sure that's going to be the main event, but definitely interesting. Is he originally from Serbia? Where is he from? It says United States, Alaska. His name makes me think he may be originally from Serbia, and that's why they've got him headlining this card. Daniel Rodriguez just gets out of prison in Mexico. Sounds like a crazy story of how he ended up in prison in Mexico, everything that happened down there. Then we got Marcin Tybura versus Alexander Rakic. These guys both kind of need a win, you know. Tybura, he's coming down from heavyweight, I believe. Yeah. Then we got Delija versus Johnny Walker. That's a good matchup. Walker looked tough his last match. It was not the best fight, but he definitely did what he needed to win. That was against Reyes, wasn't it? Yeah, Dominic Reyes, split decision. not an exciting fight, but this guy's going to push him. Delija is a good kickboxer. Training partner of Tom Aspinall. And Gilbert Urbina, I know of him. I've definitely seen him a lot. His opponent, I'm not so sure of. Tortovich, I've seen. Robert Valentin, Ultimate Fighter alumni. He didn't win, though, did he? He got second. This is Robazilla. I thought his nickname was Valhalla. He yells Valhalla afterwards. Yes, we got our Viking versus Tordovich. Should be interesting. Won his last one. Oof. He's had a rough go, hasn't he? Won his last one, but lost 3. All right. Ludwig Klein. Saw him against oh shoot. Man, I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank. Click on his name, Jeff. Just do that. Unclick on his name. We saw him. Oh, I remember his opponent here too. He's tough too. This should be a good one. Musayev. Okay. We saw him against Gamrot. Gamrot lost a decision, 5-round war, main event fight. Oh yeah, this guy. Who do we see him go up against? He was really tough too. He's scary looking, man. Azerbaijan. Oh, he's one of our few fighters from that country. Ignacio Bayamondes. Fun name to say. Yeah, and he went up against Oralby. So yeah. This guy is a tough customer also. He beat Bayamondes by a decision? Yeah. But looked really tough. Like 4 or 5 guys from, maybe 4 guys from Azerbaijan. Fazeev is one of those guys. You're right. Bogdangrad, I know that name too. Not sure about this guy. That seems a little familiar. We got a girl fight to open the card. Interesting card for sure. All right, let's see. Let's see if I want to go any further in this. None of the rest of these have main events yet. Some of them probably don't even have any fights. Gomez versus Mandalemos. Not going to be the main event. Yeah, they don't have a lot. Don't have a lot for this one yet. Juliana Miller. I'd like to see her get a win. 10th Planet girl. All right, let me see. Oh, he BMX, nice. Yeah, my kid is really good at BMX. He's down at that national this weekend. He took a second last week in a state race and a first place the next day in a state race. Took 5th in a pro-am. He was in a tight spot coming out of the gate. Kind of got pinched off, came back and passed 2 people in the second corner. Went from like 7th to 5th, but couldn't catch the top 4 guys in front of him. But at least he won his money back for signing up for the Pro-Am. All right. I also have a drone channel, guys. And on that drone channel, I do post some of my kids' BMX stuff. I do drone videos on there, and I also do videos with different cameras and my kid doing backflips and stuff on his bike and races. My son and my granddaughter both still race BMX. And Nathan, my son, he does all kinds of backflips, 360s, and crazy stuff on a bike. So yeah, that's probably gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna call it good. I'll be back tomorrow night for the UFC. Time is it? I don't know if I'll do anything else. Wait, not tomorrow night. This is Thursday, guys. For some reason, I was thinking it's Friday. I have to work tomorrow. Okay, maybe tomorrow night I will do a live stream on my gaming channel and play some games. I don't know if I'm going to play any games tonight. If I do, I'm probably not going to do it online. So I'm going to call it good for tonight. Thanks for joining me for UFC BJJ. It was a lot of fun to watch. I'm glad I got a lot of comments. I'm glad one, maybe more of you guys got onto Rumble. As many of you guys can get on Rumble as possible, I would really appreciate it. It's like I said, if I can get my numbers up on my live views on Rumble, I can start doing some ad reads. I'll only do like maybe 2 ad reads to a multiple hour live stream, but I'll get a little bit of money back for doing that. So I have put out quite a bit of money on my computer and everything else to be able to do all these videos that I do. But yeah, check out my other channels: Wolverine's Kitchen, Wolverine's Drone Videos, what's the other one? Turtle Vision, of course, and Wolverine Gaming. But I'm going to call that a night, guys. Thanks for joining me. God bless everybody, and I will see you again soon.